Good morning and welcome to Morning Moments. Thank you for joining me for Morning Moments. And I usually do virtual interviews, and today I'm privileged to be able to do a on-site interview with a legend in the movie industry. And she's been on films and a cover girl for many years. But the one thing I want to have her share with us today of what's on her heart today and what's God sharing with her and what's her passion today. So Jennifer O'Neill is my guest today. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
Tell us a little bit what you're doing now in your life and what God has blessed you with your ministry with horses and ministering to military.
Yes. Well, first of all, I came to know Jesus Christ at 38 years old and did 40 movies and was from that world. And I had a couple of passions. My dad was a war hero during World War II. So I had a passion for and a great honor level for our military, first responders, all of that. Then I grew up loving horses. My parents didn't understand. So I started working at 15 to buy a horse and modeling and doing those movies. Now, here's how God recycles dreams. It's fantastic. I bred horses for 40 years and showed the A circuit, and I love the military. And now we have Hope and Healing at Hill and Glade, which is a equine assisted therapy at our farm to free of charge take care of the military, first responders, active service members, veterans, etc., and their families who are suffering from PTSD. Equine therapy has been around, especially since the 80s in Israel, and is it's very different than across the table therapy. Fingers in the fur. It's like Disneyland with fur, but it's very, horses are very intuitive. And what we work on is relationship, trust, all the issues that one needs to have a successful life, especially for those in the service that are now recycling into the private sector. So we've served since 2010, over 4,000 military, and I'm just really excited and honored to do it. And that's how God recycled my passion for horses and my passion for the people who stand up for our freedoms, and we need to help them in every way possible in the private sector. These heroes are not getting enough help from the VA. They just simply are not. And we who care about them can find a way, whether it's music therapy, equine therapy, arts. We need to get together and stand up for these amazing heroes and their families. The families serve just equally as hard as the warrior.
Absolutely. We live in the Hampton Roads area, Virginia Beach. A lot of military families in the area, and our neighbors through the years have been military.
Right.
And they get deployed and for months on end, and the families are left quite often alone.
Yes.
And then the spouse comes back, not the same spouse that left them.
Yes.
And what a traumatic experiences they've had in these tragedies in their lives.
Sure.
Stays with them for all these years. And as a psych nurse for all these years, I've seen so many times where that past traumas.
Yeah.
And it's amazing when you could use horses to be able to do things that maybe a therapist can't.
No, they can't. And we have testimonies galore about that. But the fact of the matter is that these warriors, these heroes, we're losing about, they say 25 a day. It's more like 40 a day. The truth is, to suicide, divorce rates, and they need our help. And they need our thanksgiving for everything that they do. In the crazy days that we live in now, we really have to stand up and be vocal about supporting our police, supporting the military, supporting these people that lay their lives down for us and help their families as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, if you want to know more about this, I'm going to put down below in the comment section how to get a hold of this foundation and what to do to support them. They need your support. And there's sometimes you may be thinking, well, what can I do for the military families? What can I do for those who serve? will get involved financially and help a cause like this to be able to reach out and go beyond and help those people who
Well
kept
said.
your freedoms for all these years. Thank you so much
Help
for
us because we need your help.
absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining me.
you. Pleasure.
All
Thank
right.
you for what you do.
And thank you for joining me for Morning Moments.